Hello there.
Hello everybody, so this is where we are. We've done quite a bit so far. Over there we've got the old computer with a lot of its parts taken out. See, the graphics card's no longer there, the power supply is no longer there, all the cables are out, and it's just out the way for now. The new computer's still over there, the case, but now we're busy playing with the motherboard. We've got the old power supply out. I just made sure that all the connectors will go in, and that's all fine. And we're at the step to put in the CPU and the memory before trying to get the motherboard into the tower. So everything is going well so far. Did have a bit of a panic earlier, thought I had the wrong connectors on the power supply, but they actually are all perfectly fine. And oh yes, I did the graphics card. It's in there, it's in its safe casing. I redid the thermal putty on the graphics card, so hopefully that will be also perfect when it goes in, and everything will be working fine. So we've got our AMD Ryxen CPU going into our AMD motherboard. It's exciting stuff. Look at that. Look how all those little pins and stuff that lead on the CPU. But yeah, we have to put it in now. Let's get it out the box, because now it's going to actually come out of its wrapping. What do we have here? AMD Team Red, join the conversation. Certificate of authenticity. Read first, eh? Put serial number here. Yeah, that serial number is so difficult to see. Let's see if I can record it. A whole lot of blah blah blah. Installation instructions for M5. Socket facing you as shown. So that is that way. You open it up. Yep. Pin 1 indicators will located on the top left corner. So that would be the little arrow. Right, yes. My first time putting an AMD chip in, so just making sure. If this was a Intel, I would have just gone straight in and picked the thing and plopped it in. Align pin on indicators and show indicator the small arrows on the socket and processor are correctly aligned before inserting processor into socket. Close socket, flip lever, and socket M5 top down. Final lock lever position. Yep. Okay. So let's have a look here. It says that there's a pin 1 arrow. See, there's the pin 1 arrow over there, and it says line pin 1 arrow in the right place. The picture kind of shows it as there on that side. Ah, there we go. Look at that, on the middle, pin 1 arrow. And that's what we're going to do. But now you guys are going to not see this because I can't hold everything at the same time. So let's open up our incredibly powerful AMD CPU. I mean, this thing's just got like all the threads, right? When they made it, they were like, oh, well, we'll just give it every single thread that we possibly can. That's my sticker, which is going to go on my case. Oh, this is exciting. Now we're plugging in the CPU and taking it out. Holding it in your hand. Let me bring you guys in to see this. There we go, look at that. And that's going to go in there ever so carefully. ever so carefully. So that corner must be on this side, like so. And ever so gently put it into place. Now the CPU is mounted. There we go. And then we lower the bracket. Wait, I need both hands to lower the bracket. Or the spring, or whatever, what do they call it? The hinge. Okay, so that's in the right place, that's in the right place, and then you come down, so tight, it freaks me out. That's in, okay. You've got everything in place, yes, it's all fine, don't freak out. It's just such a tight thing, and it's in. Okay. So tight, it holds it in place, like it's really being gripped down there, but it's in, everything's in, it's all good, we're all good. So that is the CPU in, next is the memory. Okay, now we're doing the memory. I've read the manual in the motherboard, and it says that we need to install in slot A2 and then B2 first, and then A1 and B1. That's the installation sequence that it says that we should do it in. So I'm sticking to what the manual says, and let's see. So there is our first one in. I just need to push it in and actually set it. So let's just do that gently. So far away, that's lined up, it looks lined up. That all looks lined up, okay. Okay, that's the one in. Yeah, that looks nice and lined up. And then for the next one, okay, and then you are in the back. Down and plugged in, and there we go, there's the first two in. Now to do the next two, open up the ports, there we go. So these are those stressful moments of the build when you're putting things together and you're just hoping that you're doing everything in the exact right sequence. You know, you watch the people building these things online and everyone's just zip, putting things in and just going and going. But the reality is, when you have bought this stuff out of money that you've saved and put aside, you end up being a lot more careful when you're building a computer than you see the guys on YouTube are when they're showing everybody how to do things. Just want to give that a bit of a wipe with our chamois cloth, keep it nice and shiny. Okay, here goes the next pair. And first in there. And come on, down you go. there, and then the last one, and we have got all of our memory installed. No ways. I'm so stupid. There's little plastic films on here that I didn't take off. Okay, you see? This is why. Gotta be careful, make sure to remove. You've got to remove the plastic films, people. There we go. Oh, but now I'm going to confuse myself because I need to make sure to get the other ones out as well. So small you couldn't even see it or feel it. Now that we're using polish. Now we get thumbprints all over these things, right? Come on. Okay, let's get it back in there. 2. And 4. And then 1 and 3.
PC disconnected.
Okay, so that's 2 and 4 in, and let's get 1 and 3 in. Then I'll make sure that everything is through. There we go, and then the last one's going in. There we go, they're all in. So now you can see the Gskills are all lined up and all in perfectly. The clips are all up, everything's in for the right place. The plastic protection film is off. That was almost an oops moment, but got that. And that is good. So now we are one step closer. Going to put the motherboard into the tower now. And here we are, middle of the build. Wow, this case is complicated. It's not so straightforward. It's taking a lot of reading to figure everything out, but we're coming along. So there we've got the motherboard in. I've got USB 3, USB 3, USB 3 connected. Got the audio jumper connected over there. And there's so many screws and things to disconnect and reconnect, and I'm trying to limit as much of that as I can. So yeah, this is a complicated case. The Corsair 7000D Airflow, it is a whole other level of case compared to what I had before. What I had before was literally plug and play. This is like, you really got to think about it, because you want to get the cable management hopefully working pretty good. But yeah, that's it. We're coming along. We're making progress. And we're back. Done a bit more building. A bit more assembly. Let's go around the back. So this is where the mess lives. This is where the cable management hides away in shame that you just will never see. So got my hard drives in, got my power supply in, got my cables squeezed around the bends that it needs to squeeze around, and then we got the graphics card attached sideways with its cable, and Yeah, one step closer. So next is going to be the CPU cooler, and then after the CPU cooler I need to do some fan cabling because there's fans that aren't connected, and last thing is going to be plugging in the M2 hard drives, the NVMEs, you know, the fast ones, fast M2s, not super fast but they're fastish, and then then we start the installation fun. And with the AMD Ryxens, you have to do a BIOS update on the motherboard before it sees the chip. Never done that before. As the first step, you usually do a BIOS update after I've gotten things going a bit. But first time for everything, so yeah, that's coming up. Cheers. And here we are, several hours later, cleaned up a little bit, and the assembly is completed. That is how it looks. That was quite a lot of a lot of work, but it's looking awesome. It's not connected yet. I'm just taking a bit of a breather. It's quite hot here, and it's been quite intense getting this thing all put together. Taking stuff apart, putting it back together, taking it apart, putting it back together. But yeah, I've got everything pretty much where it should be. Hopefully it's all connected properly. And the next step is going to be plugging it in and making sure that it loads, doing the BIOS update, and then starting the Windows install. But yeah, so far so good. Alright, here we go. This is the first turning on of the new computer. Hopefully all goes well. I do know that there's a chance that because it's an AMD, that first startup might take some time, so I need to wait and be patient and see what happens. But yes, here goes. Oh, falling off my chair. Take the light away. Just using a light so I can see a bit better. Oh baby, it's all turning on. Look at those lights. Hey. Oh, my CPU cooler's upside down. Oh no. Oh, the CPU cooler's upside down. Hopefully I can flip it in menu settings. Okay, can take some time to post, so let's just give it that moment that it needs. Hopefully it'll go straight into the BIOS settings. Just waiting on anything to happen. The monitors haven't kicked in yet. Oh man, that's quiet, eh? Is everything on? No, the fans aren't on. Something's not right. Something's not right with the fans. Oh. Okay, let me see what's up with the fans. We'll be back. And I've got the fans turning. It was one of the fan headers that wasn't connected. I missed one that was just loose. But yeah, so now once I'm in, I can see if I can flip that screen around. Oh, I hope I can flip that screen around. But yeah, need to do all the setup now. Apparently Windows 10 just sorts it out. I didn't have to reinstall. I still want to reinstall though, but that's not going to happen now. But yeah, Windows 10 just figured it out. Awesome. Look at that. That's freaking wild. Man, that's so sweet. I've got to do something about those RGBs and make them just be, because I like me a blue lit computer. Okay, let me show you guys some of the specs. So here's my AMD Ryzen 9 7950 X3D 16 core processor. Look at that. 16 cores, 32 processors. I really need to reinstall though, because this is all my old stuff. Maybe it picks it up, maybe I could just install the drivers, but I'll figure it out. Memory, I got my own memory wrong. 64 gigs. I got 32, two sets of 32s, so 4 16s. Look at that. I need to check out the memory speeds though, because I think that's too low. I think there's a BIOS thing I have to change for AMD to pick up the extended memory section for the higher speeds, but I'll sort that out. And yeah, my graphics card after the what you call the pasting, 41 degrees Celsius, living awesome. Everybody seems very happy. New computer, awesome. Okay, I've got tons of configuration, tons of installing to do, but there will be a bit of time for me to do that over the next coming days because I'm on holiday. And then I will show some cool stuff with this new computer once I've got it set up. Well, here we are, 2 days later, well, day and 3/4 later. Done most reinstalls, not everything, but pretty much everything that I need is put back on. Got a lot of the configs done that I wanted to get done. I still got a little bit of BIOS settings to fiddle with, but mostly it's all going quite well. The AMD Ryxen, pronouncing correctly, thanks again Tor, is working pretty well. It's freaking awesome. So I've made everything the blue that I wanted it to be. So I've added in my Lobo Funko Pop because I've got all the space. It only makes sense that he's there. The memory is now blue. The fan is now blue. My MSI light on my graphics card is blue. And I've got this funky graphic on this CPU cooler. Check that out. How cool is that? Temperature is actually really good. 50 degrees Celsius on the CPU is awesome. GPU is alright as well. Busy doing stuff on the computer. Got my DaVinci up. Busy working on this video itself actually. Busy getting that done. But I want to show some interesting stuff. So let's have a look here. I told you the memory thing is sorted out. 6000 megahertz right there. Got that sorted out. That was the EXPO setting in the BIOS, so that's all good. One thing that I need to do, you'll see here, I want to do this today. Got 2 GPUs, my 1080 and the built-in AMD Radeon on the CPU itself. So I've got to turn that AMD Radeon integrated GPU off because it's not necessary to waste power and to actually generate heat if it's not doing anything. So totally going to be turning that off. But I want to show something cool with the CPU cooler. So what works really well is the CPU cooler. You can put anything on. You can put videos, you can put GIFs. It's fantastic. So I'm using GIFs because the GIFs obviously use very little processing to do anything, and it works really, really well. So let me show you the other one that I've put on. There's a few that I got, but I need to add them back in. So let's go down here, then you can see it change when I tell it to run. So now it loads the thing. There we go, check it out. Goku Blue. Can't really see the writing though when he does that. But I got some others. Let me show you here. So this next one is a scene from Tron Legacy, just a short clip, also because it's got the blue in it. And here's like a plasma cloud thing of some sort. that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to keep that one on. That's quite decent, that one. So I've had that loop on the whole of yesterday, so I'm going to keep this one on today. I just want to show you the others. And I got this all from, I think the thing's called Giphy or something. Where is the Vegeta one? So here's Vegeta. Just let it run. Vegeta going Super Saiyan Blue. And then I also had the Starship Enterprise D jumping into warp. Also because of the blue. Got to kind of understand the theme of my computer cases. It's always got the blue lights. And there's a very important reason behind the blue coloring. And then this one is also very cool. This one looks nice. Let me just change the font color on this one so that you can actually see the writing. Right. This one looks nice. It's a Mech Warrior, Battle Mech. I forget that mech's name. Is that the Timberwolf? I can't remember. But how cool does that look? The mech walking. That's very sweet, eh? Okay, but I'm gonna go back to the plasma ball thingy. I think that's going to be today's graphic. Plasma, apply, right, there we go. And onto the plasma it goes. Look at that, that's so cool. I like that, I really do. Awesome. So the reason behind the blue and my obsession with the blue in the cases is you got to understand that blue makes things cooler. So it manages temperature better. If you have red lights, it's going to be a bit warmer and it might run faster. If you have blue lights, it's going to control that temperature a bit. If you have green lights, you're going to use up less electricity. And that's just kind of how it works. It's just standard science, everybody. But today I'm going to maybe I'll see if I can put a stream in later. Still busy playing around and fiddling and stuff. Here in Johannesburg, we're still without water since Friday, so surviving with that as well. Gonna have to do another water run today. That's really a bummer. Yo, it sucks not having water. But hopefully it'll come back today. They said last night it's going to start pumping back through the system, so we'll hopefully get it later today. But yeah, other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next stream. See ya. Bye bye.